I'm Kirk Caraway, and this is Our Town at Comic Coffee, and as you can guess, we're doing a little bit of music this morning with large bills accepted. We have Steve Stewie here on the spoons, Chris Bear on the guitar and the harmonica.
Care. It's a word we hear every day. But what does it really mean?
It means loving what you do.
Care is respect, dignity, kindness, and joy.
It means being passionate about what you do.
Care is what we do every day.
It means everything to my patients.
I am healthcare that does care.
I am Carson Tahoe.
Steve and Chris.
Yep, we're here. we're a portion of Large Bills Accepted. Now, this musical group did have another name at one point, but we lost the sign, and we still have the one that says Large Bills Accepted, which comes in very useful when we're playing at gigs, because folks say, "What's the name of that group?" And we say, Large Bills Accepted.
Yes, I think it's a very good name there. And you guys now, you play here at Comic Coffee.
We play here every Monday at noon, and, well, most every Monday at noon, except when we forget to come. And noon to 2, we're over here playing acoustic Western ragtime. We have Mr. Spoons here, Steve, on the spoons. Give us a demo on those there, Steve. Whoa. Don't try this at home, kids. Oh, go ahead.
Now, for anybody who thought that you had to spend a lot of money on a big musical instrument, you know.
No, I got these at the thrift store for a dime a piece.
Hey, there you go. So for 20 cents, you can play music. All right.
Right.
And who else is also in the band?
Well, we also have Jack McFarland, Uncle Jack playing the washboard, and we have the Professor Gary Lyon on the cowbell. The man who put the ow back in cowbell. And we sometimes have Doc Tom Doze on the doghouse bass.
Some more cowbell we can.
Yes, we were up in Virginia City this last weekend playing for the Americana Festival, and we'll be in Genoa August 14th playing for the Genoa Old Time Music Festival.
All right. Now, for people who don't know, what kind of guitar is that?
This is an interesting guitar. This is a National. It's a resophonic guitar. It means it's got a pretty solid body and a spun aluminum cone. Design that came out in the 30s. Works pretty good for ragtime.
There we are. All right, so now you play all over the place. Obviously, you just said you played up in Americana Festival in Virginia City. And that's a big event. There's a lot of different.
It was a fabulous event. They had a map, and people were taking their map and looking all over town. We were playing at the Red Dog Saloon. There were groups at lots of different places down at the Silverland and all over town. People were jug bands, bluegrass bands, ragtime bands. It was great.
Well, I'll tell you what. Right now we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back and hear a little bit more music.
Here's to those little extras. That's what you'll find at Carson Tahoe's 5-star Women and Children's Center, including secure private suites in a home-like setting. Carson Tahoe Regional Healthcare. Here's to your health.
And we're back, and we're here with Large Bills Accepted, Steve Stewie and Chris Bear. And we were just discussing, how long have you been doing this?
How long have we been doing this? We've been here at Comma playing acoustic Western ragtime for years and years. And I've been playing ragtime guitar for about 45 years.
Okay. And now you've had your band kind of cycles around a little bit. You have different people.
Well, we have different people that can show up here at Comma, but the band is basically 5 people, and when we're in our full outfit, and we make a heck of a noise. We'll be up at the Red Dog Saloon first Saturday in August from 2 to 6. You can come up, and we'll be up there in our full outfit.
Yeah. How'd you get started doing the spoons?
Actually, kind of by accident. I was seriously, I was at a bluegrass festival up in Virginia City a couple of years back, and they were looking for a little pickup band, and somebody suggested that I go join up. I also play guitar. I said, well, I'm really not interested. They go, here, why don't you just take these spoons? I said, well, I don't know how to play those. And they showed me how to hold them and how to kind of whack them. So I went over there, and it kind of worked out, and I just kind of kept up with it. And then I was fortunate enough to run into Chris and the fellas, and they said, hey, why don't you give it a try? And so here I am.
So he's too modest. He doesn't just play the spoons now. We have burdened him. He has a whole tree, whole contraption. What else? What else do you have?
Well, I have a contraption, and what a contraption is, it's basically like a homemade instrument. I have two-tone wood blocks on there. I have an old fire alarm school bell. I have a little small vintage crash cymbal. I have a triangle. I actually have some old bells that were from an old-fashioned telephone, and I've been able to mount them to where I can simulate the sound of a telephone ringing. And then I also have bird calls and slide whistles and train whistles and different kinds of noises and sounds that I interject into the songs when it's appropriate, and then I switch up, or sometimes when it's not. The crowd seems to like that, even though the group doesn't. And then I also switch off spoons with bones, rhythm bones.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
he does bone solos.
I do bone solos. I actually have bones. And rhythm bones are actually the oldest known instrument to man. They started out with just banging bones together. Nowadays, there's a huge resurgence in rhythm bones, and they come in all different materials. These are ebony. These are actually made out of wood. And then these are actually ox ribs. These are actual real bone that have been polished and shaped. And basically what you do is you rattle them together. You hold them between your fingers. And you rattle them together, and then you can, if you use two hands, you obviously get different sounds and different rhythms.
Yeah, and you can make music with anything.
You make music
and
just about anything.
We have a lot of rhythm, I must say. We are.
Well, why don't you guys play us a little bit of music
Let's do a song.
Come on out.
From Virginia on the hill, down to Carson, what a thrill. The B&T is back in town again. Hear that whistle, smell that smoke, calling all the finest folks. The B&T is back in town again. The B&T is back in town again. They tore her down, but they brought her round. I'm telling you, friends, park your Chevy, park your Ford, hear that conductor, all aboard. The B&T is back in town again.
Thanks everybody for tuning in to Our Town Comic Coffee. We'll see you next time.
Never before have two words said so much. I am is what motivates us every day.
I am grateful.
I am is what drives us to treat each patient like family.
I am blessed.
And I am is what you can depend on.